All right, so Ushirika Day is coming, and as you know, Ushirika is all about cooperating. That's where we get cooperatives. Right now in studio, I'm joined by Priscilla Malanga, who's the Deputy Cooperatives Commissioner, State Department of Cooperatives. Priscilla, I mean, when you talk about cooperatives in Kenya, becoming very vibrant, even pre-colonially, then in the 50s, we saw now Africans being allowed to form their cooperatives. And that number has grown. Right now, we have over 20,000 cooperatives. I mean, so far, where we are coming from as a cooperative society, what has shaped this growth?
Actually, what has shaped this growth is the fact that cooperatives are cutting across all sectors of economy, touching literally on everyone. Be it marketing, housing, transport, financial. They are in all sectors. And even as we speak right now, the learning register shows that we have registered at least 22,000 cooperative societies that are cutting across all those sectors of economy. A journey that we cannot compare with where we started. They have become very vibrant. And everywhere you go, you'll see a cooperative. You'll come across a member of a certain cooperative. Actually, in a nutshell, for every 5 Kenyans, at least 3 belong to a certain cooperative.
I mean, from that, we see cooperatives actually, it is a pillar of our society. The way we talk about SMEs, economically speaking, even cooperatives play a critical role in our economy. So far, are we able to quantify the contribution of the cooperatives world into the Kenyan economy?
Actually, from the statistics we have, cooperatives are contributing almost 45% of the GDP. Yes.
45%?
45%. And currently, if I give some statistical information, asset base that these cooperatives have been able to bring together is over 1 trillion, while we have already mobilized over 850 billion Kenya shillings. Yes, and that is not really a mean achievement.
I mean, that is impressive.
Yes.
In terms of regulation, because most of the times, actually, Priscilla, when you talk about cooperatives, we normally default to Saccos, because those seems to be that is the most known segment of the cooperatives. And just going by the way Saccos are performing and even the change, especially the regulatory environment, we are seeing more Saccos coming under regulation. Just recently, over the past few years, we've seen, non-deposit taking Saccos coming and being brought into the fold. When we talk about the regulation elements of our cooperatives, so far, what are the key pointers that Kenyans need to know when it comes to regulating cooperatives?
The government is very keen on the issues of regulation because they want to build trust such that even when people save with their societies, they are assured that their money is safe. And that is why we have seen the SASLA. SASLA is Sacco Society Regulatory Authority, taking charge of all those societies or Saccos that are having what you call deposit taking. Those that are operating like banks. They have a back office and a front office. Again, another category of non-deposit taking. The moment a Sacco attains that threshold of over 100 million, again, it is handed over to SACCO for regulation. And the purpose of this regulation is to ensure that people have confidence in what they are doing, the business they are doing, because even that SACCOs are just one arm of cooperatives.
Yes.
It's only that they form the majority of cooperatives.
Okay.
The law has become stringent. We are coming up with laws that are ensuring that there is a conducive atmosphere for these businesses to thrive.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, outside, because you've mentioned, SASRA dealing with Saccos, you've mentioned, just that's just one arm.
Yes.
Looking at marketing, housing, cooperatives,
transport.
all this. Do they have a uniform regulatory approach for them that the way I see SASRA is a little bit different?
Like now, we don't have a specific body that is regulating the others, but the Act is cutting across all these sectors of economy and all the cooperatives that are within the cooperative movement. But now, in the new Act, we are coming with bylaws that are tailor-made for every value chain. Right now, we have bylaws that take charge or take care of marketing cooperatives, housing cooperatives, transport cooperatives, because they are unique in their own way.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said the new act will be bringing more structure to it.
Yes.
Do we timelines?
Actually, we are almost at the tail end, because the process is almost at the tail end, in the sense that the cabinet, it has already received the cabinet approval, and maybe, God willing, in the next government, it will be enacted into a law.
Okay.
Yes, the cooperative bill.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Yes.
You've seen the issue of fighting food security in one of our items.
Yes.
People are insisting, politicians have to put the food security agenda in their manifesto. And looking at cooperatives contributing 45% of our GDP or thereabout, is it something that we also, aspire to see more political goodwill?
Yes, and cooperatives are in it, in ensuring that there is food for everyone. And just as I said earlier, in every 5 Kenyans you meet, at least 3 are cooperatives.
Yes.
And through those cooperatives, they are able to take care of their food security, not just for the family, and even the entire society, and even the country at large.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely. So Ushirika Day is coming up, yeah?
Yeah.
And I know if 3 out of 5 Kenyans are part of that, it should be one of those exciting days for us. So far, just looking at the milestone where we have reached, is it the 3rd of July?
2nd of July.
2nd of July.
Yes.
What should we expecting? What is the theme, or what is underlying the celebrations?
The theme of this year's Ushirika Day celebration is that cooperatives make a better world. That is and it is a day that is being celebrated not just in Kenya, but in the whole world, because cooperatives are allowed all over. Yes, and come 2nd, we are trying to call upon our cooperators, even non-cooperators, to come along, join us. We'll be at KICC just to celebrate the milestones we have made, showcase what cooperatives have done, how they have transformed the economy, socially, economically, and I believe we'll be there in thousands of us.
Definitely.
Yes.
That is lovely. We'll be there in thousands.
Yes.
We'll make sure that you're there. We celebrate
True.
The cooperatives role in our society.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Priscilla, for your input.
Yes.
This was quite fine. Hopefully on that particular day, we'll be there to celebrate.
We'll be there.
That is Marty's Cooperatives in Kenya. I mean, 3 out of 5 Kenyans are in some sort of cooperative. Interesting and impressive. So let's celebrate when that day comes. Right now we take a short break right here on Business Today. When we come back, we have BBC Money Daily, and thereafter something on Kune Foods. Stay tuned.